Occasionally, there'd be a product that comes along that not only meets your expectations based on the reviews of it that you've read or heard, but exceeds them. And this is one of them. It is the IsoAcoustics speaker stand, and you can kind of see that here. And I have to say, these really improved the sound of my desktop speakers quite a bit, very noticeably. And so I really do like them and decided to do a video on them. What they basically do is they isolate the speakers from your surface, like your desk or your shelf. So that's number one. They reduce the vibrations that will be transmitted from the speakers onto the surface. And so they increase the sound that way by creating less vibrations and sort of opening up the sound. It makes it sound a lot clearer, a much better stereo presence, and also a lot less of a muddy sound. It also raises the speakers up slightly and points them towards your ear so that you get closer to ear level. So that's the other thing that they do. And then also they sort of make the performance of the speaker a little bit more rigid, because the way these work is it's designed so that when the speaker vibrates, it can only vibrate in axis, like this way, forward and backward. It cannot vibrate this way. So the way that the IsoAcoustics speaker stands are designed is that it'll make the speaker perform better, in that way. And it's designed in such a way that this top plate here is almost like a vibration platform or vibration reduction platform. The angle of it is also adjusted. So if I go to the side here, you can kind of see that the speaker is angled up. And so it comes with little spacers here. Like here, I don't have any, I just have the stock installed, but I don't have any spacers installed. Whereas here, on the front, I've got spacers installed. And so it enables you to angle the speaker up to ear level. It comes with longer stalks too. So if you wanted to make it really high like that, you could. And of course, you could also angle it down. So if your speaker is on a shelf and pointing downward, you can actually put the spacers on the back and angle the platform, down rather than up. But I have to say, after installing these, I immediately noticed an increase in stereo separation, an increase in the detail that I hear and the music that I play. I also noticed a little bit less bass, but that's because I realized that when these were just sitting on the desk, or even just with another speaker stand that I had, they actually sounded muddy. And so like I said, these IsoAcoustic stands really did open up the sound quite a bit. It just sounds a lot clearer. So these stands really will give your speakers, no matter what speakers you're using, sort of an upgrade. Now they are a little bit expensive given that they are plastic. So these were about $100, but I think, it's worth it, and I'm definitely getting, $100 worth of enjoyment out of them. Quite easy to put together and to customize to the angle that you want. You don't have to angle the stand up like I have it here. You could have it level if you want, but you also have different levels of adjustment based on the different spacers that you install in terms of angling it up or not. So let me read you a little bit of what it says in the instruction manual about their sort of philosophy and how these things work. They're designed on what IsoAcoustics calls a Piff philosophy. Piff stands for placement or proximity, isolation, and focus. So for placement and proximity, they say that raising the audio speakers or stereo monitors off the supporting surface and away from adjacent surfaces reduces the reflections. Isolation, decoupling the audio speakers or studio monitors from the supporting surface to reduce the energy from exciting other objects, while this unique patented design allows the speaker and enclosure to float independently. And then focus, raise and tilt the audio speakers and stereo monitors to create an ideal listening position by creating an equilateral triangle from the speakers to the listener, and with tweeters tilted towards the listener's ear level. So this has been my look of the IsoAcoustics speaker stands. Check the link in the description for more details on this and pricing and availability and all that. It comes in different sizes. These are the mediums. Also comes in a small and a large, and I think they even have a real large ones for big, huge speakers or subwoofers. It also comes in an aluminum version, which is like $200. I didn't think that was worth it because it pretty much performs the same as these plastic versions. And the plastic version was already like $100, so. But like I said, when I installed these, I noticed an immediate improvement pretty much right away in the clarity and just overall quality of my speakers. It was almost like getting new speakers or something. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And as always, I will see you in the comments.